all set?
Funny, I had to drive the bus yesterday.
Actually, sorry.
I think you pick up, put my bad mask on.
We are live.
The truck.
Wait, my mask.
Keep your distance. It's outdoors.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're all set. For the municipal time capsule opening, July 14, 2020. 25 years ago, Municipal Mayor Hubert Morrison and Council placed a time capsule on the municipal office site in recognition of the closure of the old and the opening of the new municipal office building. The instruction was to open the capsule today. Prudently, municipal staff decided to dig into the garden and locate the time capsule 2 days ago. They discovered the box, but also noted that water had got into the box. Sure enough, further investigation disclosed that water had completely infiltrated the capsule and most of the contents were damaged. Staff had removed the contents and salvaged what they could. They've done a wonderful job of cataloging the contents, and photographs will be displayed on the municipal website. A paper copy is being distributed today. The paper documents in the capsule were largely damaged or ruined, but some headlines and cover pages are legible. The contents also included caps, t-shirts, a brick, a calculator, and a cassette tape. Please go to our website to discover for yourself the artifacts that were salvaged. So in lieu of looking physically at the articles, I've made a few notes here. 25 years ago, the municipal mayor was Hubert Morrison, and councillors were Rob McClendon, Jim Carroll, Dave Cranton, Derek Mills, Steve Samuel, and Sharon Cipla. And the CAO was Loretta Thompson. As well as a new municipal building, Sioux Lookout was undergoing other changes. New schools being built and planned, the movement and planning for a new hospital was in its formative stage. Our airport was growing, with 71,000 passenger movements per year in 1995, and today 161,000. Our Prime Minister was Jean Chrétien, and the U.S. President was Bill Clinton. In 1995, the no side won a slim majority and kept Quebec in Canada. And for the first time, a U.S. space shuttle docked at a Russian space station. Representatives of Indigenous people gathered in 1995 and issued the Sacred Assembly Proclamation, from which was developed the Reconciliation Proclamation. Seinfeld was #1 on TV, and Braveheart won the Best Picture Oscar. The New Jersey Devils won the Stanley Cup, probably in June 1995. This year, there may be a cup winner, maybe in August. There were 5.5 billion people on the planet, and 5,165 of them lived in Sioux Lookout. Today, there are 2 billion more people on the planet, and according to the last census, a few hundred more or so are living in Sioux Lookout. Going back in further 25-year increments, in 1970, Arnold Beattie was mayor. In 1995, D.F. Moberly, and 100 years ago, in 1920, Dr. W.E.C. Day was mayor. At that time, Mayor Day and the people of Sioux Lookout had a similar challenge as we do today. The Spanish flu pandemic gripped the world, and 4 successive waves, it infected about 500 million people, at that time about 1/3 of the world's population. The total global death toll is estimated to be somewhere between 50 and 100 million people. In Canada, the pandemic is estimated to have taken 55,000 lives, mostly young adults. As a result of the pandemic, there was significant evolution of public health in Canada. The Federal Department of Health was created. Sioux Lookout was struck hard by the pandemic, and many were infected. The town had 2 doctors, one of whom succumbed to the disease and died, leaving Mayor Dr. Day as the only doctor until Dr. Bell returned from the Navy to assist in the emergency. 100 years ago, the Spanish flu was a previously unknown form of influenza. 25 years ago, we had yet to go through the SARS outbreak. Until this novel coronavirus was previously unknown until this year. We are much better prepared now than we were 100 years ago. We are more prepared than 25 years ago, which was still a few years before SARS. But there is much we still have to learn. What we do know is that we must trust the science and public health experts. We must continue to be careful and not forget how we have been successful to date. Thank you all who have come out for today's event or will watch it on the recording that Mike makes. Thank you to Mayor, Council, and administration of 25 years ago for thinking ahead. Thank you to staff for your work over the last 2 days preparing for this and cataloging the findings from the capsule. Thank you to my librarian Mike Laverty for recording the event. And thank you to EA Tiffany Thompson for your research into history for this message today. Stay safe, and despite all that is going on, let's look forward to the next 25 years. Thank you very much. Is there anybody else who would like to say a few words? We'll wait for 25 years from now for that. Thank you.